that up. Okay, we are now back to the mounts. Again, we're just drilling all our little holes. Oh, move just a little bit. Back it out just a little. Try to reset it. It may not reset though now that we're off slightly. Oh, I was able to reset that one. Good deal. Okay. Flip it over. Get all the extra metal out of there. And let's hit this puppy right here. Okay. Just keep working. Working along. Working along. Whew. That's rough on the finger. I should maybe get this finger checked one more time. It is really bothering me. Come on out. Okay, last one, but then we got to drill all of our holes going through each plate. Oh no. Okay, so I was not marking these and keeping them together, and I was just dumping them off the side. You see that? Yeah, that was a mistake. Because now they're not numbered and they're not together. Those go together. I think they're pretty much all laying together like they go. Okay. So we stopped at 4. We're going to do 5. Six. 7, 8 and 8. Nine and 9. Somehow I'm not numbered right. This is 6, 5, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, there it is. It's already over here. Oh, here's number 11. I'm like, we're short amount. And this is number 12. Twelve and 12. Okay, last one. Okay, good deal. Now we just got to drill our mount holes for the panel and the roof in each of these. Now really, I could only drill just my mount holes. Okay. I think we just got this last one to do. Ow, got a piece of metal in me. Okay, one more. Okay, so now we're done. We've got a mess of metal here that we'll have to clean up. Oh, nope, we're not done. One here. Oh, I see two more at least. This one and this one. I think these are the last two. I believe so. Look at that. Look at that right there. Okay, so now we got all our mounts done. Got a handful of mounts here. When I say a handful, look, I mean a handful. Now, one thing I don't know is if my hole sizes are perfect or not yet. Put them up there for now. Make sure I don't have any metal in my shoes. Okay, so now we're gonna need, our bits are up top, but we are gonna need screws. The bolts are up top, and it looks like the screws may be up top too, except for, I've got these in here, which is probably what I'm gonna use. Let's swing you around here and give you a look-see. For the roof part, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and I dropped one, so I didn't pick another one up. 12. Look at that. That's just meant to be, because that ended up being perfect. 12 and 12 is what we got. Okay. Now we're going to head up on the roof. Put these up here with our mounts. Okay, I'm up here on the roof, and I do realize I don't have one thing I do need, which is the part to put the mount to the solar panel. Pretty important part, isn't it? I've got the part to put the brackets together. I should have plenty of that, but I do not have any bolts to go through the top of the panel. Through the top of the panel and into the mount. Those are not going to be long enough. These are already drilled out perfect. So, and our side holes should be perfect for these. Now I can do a couple of different things, just to give you an idea of your choices. Most common being to mount it like this, so there's nothing out, okay? However, if I wanted to make my life easy, I can do this right here. Run that through the panel, attach my panel, attach my 2 brackets, and then I've got access on the outside to screw these down. It's not obviously as clean looking as going to the inside. Whether I mount my panel on the inside or outside doesn't make a difference. That's gonna look just like dish. I am gonna need to get some box end wrenches up here anyways. But I think what I'm gonna do is go ahead and run to the store and the hardware store and grab the correct pieces so that I can then go through the mount and bolt it to the mount. Okay, these are not long enough, they're not ever going to go, and what I needed is I need it bolted. So we're going to have to go get some bolts. That is the right size. This size will work. It'll go all the way through, I think. Close to going all the way through, not quite. And let's make sure I thought I had a 3 and a 7 actually. Nope, 3 and 3, okay. So this bracket goes together just like this. And that bottom hole is gonna have to be larger too. But that bottom hole is actually where this one's gonna go through, so that'll work perfectly fine. It'll get 5200'd down and boom, we'll pop it in. And that'll be it. Obviously though, to the outside would be really easy. And to the outside will be easier to reseal as we go along. We'd be able to check our seal. On the inside we won't. So if we put it on the inside, we're really not going to be able to get to our seal and see what's going on. If we put it to the outside, we're going to be able to see what's going on with our mount. And I think I'll make that decision on the way to the store, because I just don't know. I haven't really thought about it yet. I haven't put a lot of thought into it. Heck, I haven't put any thought into it, actually. But either way, when I do, just so you can see the difference, I will put them together like this, which is not the way I did the first one. Go like that. That way it's sitting on the other aluminum, okay? This one I did not do right. And I drilled them that way on purpose. It'll make them a little stronger. More like a Z bracket. And I had some Z bracket at the house. I wish I had brought. And just gonna go, if I go through the right holes, it'll line up. And that's why I marked them on each side with the 3s. Just like this. Boom. And I probably will mount them to the outside, then I can see them. And it's going to be a whole lot easier for the install, I can tell you that right now, except for the fact that I'm going to have a problem with the holes I drilled. See, getting anything in there before they're mounted. So I'm pretty much going to have to mount here, and then put my through bolt in. So the through bolts will have to go last, unfortunately, which pretty much means we're going to set these up and get them into place. But because our mounts are smaller, it is going to make it a little harder on us. 1, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11. I think that looks like a 7. That's a 1. So that is a 7, 7, 2, 2, 8, 8. Just going to match them up right now. 5, 5, 9, and 6s. So just like this. Okay. 2 and 2 is going to go together. But you can see it is going to be a bit of a pain once they're together to get any screws in. This side not so bad, the other side's going to be bad. And I'm going to end up putting the screw part on the outside of these and my nut on the inside. Yes, I will not be able to check my nuts without getting underneath. Taking a peek-see, but I don't think it's a big deal, and I like the look of the nuts on the inside better. My only thought is I may want these slightly longer. These are 1024 by half. If I had 1024 by 3/4, yeah, 1024 by half is about perfect without the washers. Don't particularly have to have the washers. I am in aluminum, so it's not like it's going to start coming apart on me. And you'll notice I am putting all these together. There's a reason for that. What would that reason be? Well, I got to get them together and onto the panels to even get my marks for the roof. I've got to get everything kind of lined up. And so my thought is I will stop there. We will go ahead and get the stuff we need at the hardware store. I'll swing back up here. We'll mount our panels, okay? Then we'll mark our holes. Once we mark our holes, we will take our brackets back apart, line them back up, put some 5200 down, and drill down through the roof with our roofing nails. And everyone's going to be put on the same 5200 and a roofing nail. And I got one here that's going to need a backer. For some reason I don't have the backer on there, but I got spares in my little box there. So all we need to do then is go get our longer screws for mounting our solar panels, which is going to be this size. And that will hopefully go right through these. Not quite. Not quite going to go right through there. And it's about the right head size. Okay. I don't know if I have any more of these little rubber seals, but if I do, I could put them on my bolts right before I go through. Okay. It doesn't have to have a rubber seal, but it would be nice to have a little rubber seal there. Just keep water from getting down in there. And we've got to do our panel edges too. But I can do the panel edges once the panels are up and mounted. They don't have to be done first. It'll be easier to do them once they're up and mounted. I may even take in 5200 the cracks first, let that dry, and then do the Eternal Bond tape over. That may be a great fix for that. So what we need are screws long enough to go through these panels. These are not, by the way. So I'm going to have something, I'd say almost a ½ inch longer. So those are like 1 inch, so 1.5 inches. We'll go through here and through the plate and bolt up. Let's get out of here. Okay, I am back from the hardware store. I've got a selection of bolts and nuts and washers, and we're just going to start putting this together. I think then we'll probably mark out our feet, take the mounts, the lower mounts back off, install the lower mounts, and then put the panel back in. I think that's going to be our route, but let's take a look and see what we decide as we're going along. We've got a decent view there. Oh, low battery. Let's flip this real quick. Do one right here. Okay, so I've got you in the view now. And what we're going to have here set of bolts here. Whoa. I think I wanted to do two. Either the rubber seals or my washers. Let's take a look at these washers. I got a ton of them. Just a little bigger profile on here. Okay. Got these a little on the long side. Pretty sure they are. That they are. So unfortunately, I don't want to run back to the store. I am just going to put these together and just chop them off real fast. Save me another trip. What we're going to do is put our 4 in here. I think that's going to be our quickest fix. Wasn't quite sure, and the next size down, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking, but it happens. We'll call it a Willy moment. A Willy moment. As long as we can fix it, that's all that really matters, right? Like that. Grab our mounts. We got here mount number 7, it looks like. Okay. Is that on there? Maybe. Maybe. Okay, so I have a feeling I've got a slight problem here, which is there was an intermix of nuts and I did not check them all. It would be my fault. That would be my fault. I should have checked every single one, but I did not. Because you know, sometimes you're just like, eh, it'll work. Oh. Okay, now I gotta go get some stuff, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to go get the grinder to cut these off and the tools to put them together. Let me go find a set of wrenches. Okay, so I changed my mind. I am not going to cut all these bolts off. I am actually going to go back to the hardware store. I'm going to check all these bolts and make sure I do have the right size nuts all the way around. And if I don't have the right size nuts, I'll then get the ones that I'm short. But yeah, I don't want to cut all these off. It's going to make a mess. So what's going to happen is when I have to re-disassemble it, they're not going to want to come off because they're all going to be cut, which is going to leave some burrs at the end. So I'm just going to go back to the store and get the right size. Sometimes that's easier than just messing with the rest of this, even though I could do it. It's not that far, 20 minutes I think one way. Let me just run up there. We'll be right back. How are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm okay.
You work on campers?
my camper. And that's only because it's new to me. And the last owner didn't do all the maintenance they should have done. So, yeah. They didn't do a bunch of roof maintenance they needed to do.
That's what I need over my roof redone.
Okay.
I'm hoping that's gonna fit in my, I'm sure it will.
It's a standard toilet, and I don't know that they ever used it. It was an older couple that owned it, and then the guy I got it from, he didn't have it, I don't know, a couple of months, and he went through a divorce. And then I got it from him, but I'm putting a composting toilet in, so I don't need a toilet.
Okay. Well, I have a 36 footer.
The back looks new.
36 footer.
Okay.
Coachman.
Nice.
And we come out to see grandbabies 2 years ago, and my husband passed away, so
Oh, sorry to hear that.
we was in the process of redoing our carpet and our roof and putting a new toilet in.
Okay.
But I just ain't got to it yet. I'm gonna have to do it myself, and I'm leery about it.
You're leery
But they
about it?
say you can do anything you need to do.
Oh, heck yeah. Me too.
So I'm gonna try it.
Okay. Here's the door.
But-
I'm gonna put it back here.
Yeah. My door's automatically locked for some reason. But I'm gonna try it. See,
Awesome.
I had been at the RV store, matter of fact, for last week or the week before, pricing them.
Okay. How much are they?
They're like 150. You get cheaper ones, but I think they're the small carry-in.
Okay.
I won't mind stationary like this in there.
Yeah.
Cause I live in it.
Okay.
We lived in it since we bought it new in '99. We just traveled since
So
'99.
where all we did?
All over, everywhere.
Nice.
Everywhere you could think of, we went.
Okay. You did mostly the state campgrounds, or?
We did a lot of state parks, work camps. We'll in, stay a couple months, work camp.
What is that?
You volunteer in the state parks.
Okay.
Maybe pull off the pads or checking campers. Your KOAs, your private campgrounds, they pay you minimum wage,
Okay.
plus give you your stay. But there's like 3 to 6 months that you stay with.
Okay. So those are
So
long.
it's state
Are
parks.
the state parks are short term?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Anywhere from a month to 4 months. Just
Okay.
take your pick. So that's how we get out of state.
They're okay.
Yeah, just go on.
I'm trying to figure out how I can afford to do that.
www.workcamp.com,
www.workcamp.com.
and they'll send you a magazine,
Okay.
or you can go on their website, put in like Tennessee, wherever you want to go. Put in, and pull up their job sites. Depends on what you want to do. You know, if you want to do hard labor in campgrounds,
Okay.
like shrubs and trees and yard maintenance. But
Now, what do you guys like to do?
we mostly did checking in campers
Okay.
and go off campsites. Louisiana state parks are very easy. Go off campsites. Work like 2 days a week, off the rest of the days. Missouri state parks are the same way.
Okay.
You work 2 days on, 7 days off, checking in campers.
Okay.
Figure you $100 a month plus your free stay. So on our 7 days, we take off and go see grandbabies or whatever. Alabama state parks are nice. I haven't found any in North Carolina here yet.
Okay. Okay. I've been looking too, and then I looked at, the couple of national parks, but they don't spray, and there's like nothing for camping.
Your Corps engineers,
Yes. But there's
They
not
have-
heat.
they have work camps,
Oh, they did? Oh, okay.
and they have where you can bid on parks.
Hold on a sec, because I already forgot. It's workcamp.com, is that what it is?
Yeah. Workcamp.com. And then your Corps brick engineer.
Yeah, what's that one? Do they
That's
have one?
Corps of Engineering. Yeah, you work camp. They're all work camp.
Yeah.
It just depends on what you want to do, how long you want to stay.
Okay.
I know 4 Oaks out here, they have work campers. It's a private campground off of.
Okay.
They have work camps.
Uh-huh.
It's mainly they just put you in there so people know that there's somebody on the premises all the time to keep an eye out.
On the campus, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Camp host, that's what they call them, a work camper.
Okay.
4 Oaks has one. There's another one on 95 that has one. But we mainly
But
like
those are more the commercialized ones, right?
private campgrounds.
Yeah, I don't really, that doesn't.
We like the state parks.
Yeah.
But
More quiet.
I think since '99 we probably did all states except for Canada. We didn't like California. We didn't like Texas.
Okay, why do you like Texas and California? I gotta go to Texas. Why do you like Texas? I gotta go to
Texas is
Dallas.
very expensive.
Ah, okay.
Like, you know, car. They charge you for the car to come in, even though you're paying for the campsite.
Oh, they
Pay
double
according
charge.
to how many people. They charge you how many dogs you have, which we don't have no dogs no more. Your visitors that come in, they pay to come in to visit you.
Oh.
Texas parks are expensive.
Okay.
They just don't have-
Same with California?
Yeah, we just too fancy, too different rigs.
They're all
People up,
commercialized.
yeah.
They're all- Okay, gotcha.
You know, like I said, we lived in ours since '99.
New Mexico, Arizona? Did you like that? Or?
We liked Brownsville, Texas.
Okay.
They call that the snowbird state. There's a lot of your Wisconsin, northern people go there. Ivory Island, we like there.
Did you guys do any boondocking too? Or no?
We did some boondocking with the Corps of Engineers parks.
Okay.
They're nice parks. There again, you're boondocking.
Yeah. Which is what I was doing. That's why I'm switching to composting. But I'm finding a hard time finding a lot of boondocking places.
Your Corps of Engineer, a
And
lot
there's
of them.
no Corps of Engineers in North Carolina.
Trying to think what them there is. If you go on the website and look up Corps of Engineer, because there's one way out. We happened to find it out riding around one day.
Okay.
It's a beautiful park.
Okay. It's far out from here?
Yeah.
So it's in this kind of area though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Their campsites was cemented, you know, where you could back in.
Okay.
It was right on the water,
See, that's what I like. Most of them are maybe right on the water, and that's kind of what I
and but, you know, when we thought we was gonna boondock, we would just fill up our water tank, and
Okay.
I converted my hot water heater to electric and propane.
Okay.
My refrigerator was converted
To both.
propane or electric,
Okay. Both of mine are either or.
and we have a generator if we needed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We meet a lot of interesting people. Like I said, we've been doing it since '99. And I kept saying I was going to get back in it, but my son said, Mom, you're 63, you're going to be 64 next month. It's too dangerous to be out there traveling by yourself.
Okay.
He don't want me to do it. But I think eventually after I get my roof resealed,
You have rubber roof, or what do you have?
mine's rubber. And we knew it was supposed to, we tried to seal it like every 5 years. But I broke my hip, so I wasn't able to climb up on it and do it. Because he was disabled and he didn't do a lot outside. I did, you know, flushed out my air conditioners and kept it
Yeah.
waxed. But after I broke my hip, I couldn't climb up on that. So it just didn't get done for like 5 years. And now I gotta do it, so it don't matter. But I'm walking better, I'm out of a wheelchair, and I'm ready to hit the road again.
Praise be the Lord.
So, but yeah, do check on work camps.
Okay, yeah.
Uh,
I'm looking at that.
Was you military?
No.
militaries have a lot of campgrounds.
But then again, they're on the base and they're normal.
No, they're not. There's quite a few. They do a lot of rental cabins and
Okay.
campgrounds for family members,
Okay.
which can be retired or disabled.
Yeah.
There's another one if you really get into it. It's called Passport America.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like it really helps that much with camping, especially state parks. Like the state parks don't accept.
Well,
I thought about getting that, but the national parks are free. Like, I'm not sure what you're buying.
it's $10 for a card, lifetime membership.
Okay.
But like you go to,
Well, maybe I'm thinking of the wrong thing.
yeah, if you it's fishing and wildlife. I know I don't have mine in here with me, it's in the camera, but you get it through the fishing and wildlife.
Okay.
But it's $10 for a lifetime, but say if you go to a private campground or some of your state parks,
Yeah.
say if they charge $20 a night, you pay $10 a night.
Oh, they will give you a discount. Oh, okay. Okay. And that comes from fishing game?
Wildlife, it's an asset card.
Okay.
And if you're disabled or 60 and over, it's free, but you're not. If they charge $30, you pay $15.
Okay.
And they'll send you a book with all the campgrounds. And they'll tell you if they have full hookup, if they're boondocking or what.
Okay.
A lot of them are free and boondocking.
Oh.
There's a ton of boondocking that's free.
Okay.
Just have to do the web work, searching. It'll tell you all the places you can go.
Okay.
Don't let you park in your Walmart parking lot.
Oh, at all? Oh, okay. I thought that was individual ones. Most those were. I can imagine that most they would be
Cracker Barrel let you stay out in the parking lots.
Okay. Yeah, who's gonna get up to you? Who's gonna
But
skip
there's a lot
Cracker
of
Barrel?
tricks in and out there.
Awesome.
I've never even used my stove in my camper.
Okay.
I was cooked outside.
That's what I got. Just do it and stuff like that outside.
And that saved on propane and that's what the kitchen.
Yeah.
We had a 20 by, I think it's a 20 by 12 or 20 by 14 screen in the house. It was our picnic table in there. It was that place that we wanted to come on. And had my electric stove, my crock pot,
So there's stuff in there.
everything outside.
Okay.
On top of the living stove. We did a lot of fishing. Fishing licenses are expensive for out of state.
Yeah. That adds up quick.
Again, if you're disabled, goes there, fish for free. We had about 9 weekend over free.
Okay.
But it's still expensive. But yeah, they're a lot of fun. I love doing it. Look up from websites.
Okay. I'm gonna keep your contact information. I may send you
Yeah,
some
when I
messages.
get home.